first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's Rodgers to return.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Buying time to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
8 yards to go on second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now Tua. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On second down, it's Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. A give for Taylor running right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Albert O with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. They go play action with Wilson. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup. Let's go now, let's go now. Wilson. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Mike. Ready? Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught at Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Come on, D. Mike 56. Here we go, D. All day, D.
Tua to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the pass. Watch the rail. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Deuce. Red, cycle. Watch out. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. Dancing to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a give to Taylor.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53's the mic. 53. You got nothing.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Shoves him aside near the 35. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 53's the Mike. 53. Check.
Tua going to throw.
You ready? You ready?
Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From midfield, here's Tua, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Sets up the 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes that'd be real.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Moore now to return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. It's Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. reception here by Ruggs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the Goldman.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
He's scared. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check pass. Check pass. No.
Now Tua.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Mike 59. Mike 59. God not ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Running left, Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Taylor. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's second down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Oh, coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Moore now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another tote for Etienne. And some space here. There he goes, right side.
In your face!
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, guys, I got 19. He's mine.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got a man, complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Second down at 5. Here's Tua. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be third down.
Ready. Yellow. 22. 53. Mike, 53.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Moore now to return. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Julian Okwara there to bring him down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Colts are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Colts on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 19.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 27. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Handoff running left is Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Red, 60 Pittsburgh. Come get some. Come on.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Etienne, 27 yards. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's Rodgers to return.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to win. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this one is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
A big play there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Real green. I got you. Muscle.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
So don't say nothing.
53's the mic.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll find Pittman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Albert Okwuegbunam with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing now is Wilson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Tua. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts him back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Wilson to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down and more, ETN. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 187 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. ETN with it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that